So what do you think is going to happen? Does Nikki Haley have a chance? We know she's an establishment pick. What do you think is going on in New Hampshire, and what do you think is going to happen with Nikki Haley?
Well, let's just say at least this is a Republican primary, so we don't have to worry about the dead vote. But, all of these undecided people coming out of the woodworks to vote, I mean, we've already heard Bill Kristol, the military industrial complex czar himself was pretty much saying, hey, you guys need to go register as Democrats and vote. So I think she's going to pull out a decent showing. It's not going to be amazing. Trump needs to show that he's indomitable. But, it's just the establishment, they've got plans. And of course, they want Punjabi mommy over there, Nikki Haley of the military industrial complex, to get in. So she wants to probably stick in the race as long as possible. So maybe she can do what Herbert Walker did against Reagan, which is, try to eke out or negotiate with delegates to get like a vice presidency or something. It's a nice little insurance policy for the Uniparty. But Trump needs about 60% to get here. If he gets, right now, I think they're projecting him at 57%. But, if he can show that he's at least indomitable and maybe make her exhaust her cash, she might jump out.
Yeah, but
I don't know yet.
She has a big bankroll, but and this is one thing on the conservative side that I get accused of saying, and that people call me incorrect. I do believe in systemic racism. I think at one point they were slavery. At one point we put Japanese people in internment camps in Japan. At one point now, I debated this guy JFJ, John Garapi, and I think he actually allegedly executed his wife. But that's neither here nor there. My point is, I debated him on systemic racism. He says it doesn't exist. But at the end of the debate, I said, does systemic racism exist towards white people today? And he said yes. So my point is, I just think stereotypes and racism exist. Is it a reason or excuse to be a victim and say that your whole life's going to be a mess? No, but the reason why I bring all this up is we have Nimrata herself, Nikki Haley, explaining why she was bullied for being brown. So let's play that clip.
We were the only Indian family in our small southern town. I was teased every day for being brown. So anyone that wants to question it can go back and look at what I've said on how hard it was to grow up in the deep South as a brown girl. Anybody can look at my record and see when Walter Scott was shot down by a dirty cop, how I made sure that the Walter Scott family didn't suffer because we put the first body camera bill in the country in place.
This is coming from a girl that says systemic racism doesn't exist. If she believes that, then why does she change her name from Nimrata to Nikki, in your opinion, Malcolm?
Oh, God. That's hilarious because it's like, now if you check all the modern fact checkers, which, I mean, they're, for whatever that's worth, they're fact checking memes now. But they say that, her middle name was always Nikki. But, I mean, I put it like this. However old I was in 2023 was when I found out Nikki Haley was Indian. I'm pretty sure they were not putting the scanner over saying, okay, brown girl detected. Sorry, we're going to have to.
I found out the other day.
Yeah, Keanu just found out right now. She didn't even know.
I found out on Simcast. I thought she's from South Carolina, my state, right? There's no possibility that she was teased for being a brown girl, please. Also,
where is she brown?
Did you say Nimrata?
Nimrata.
Nimrod is what her name should be.
Ooh, the satanic joke.
Okay, she might be a little burn after she might be a little brown after that burn.
Yeah, wow, I like that.
Do we know anybody in the beauty pageant business that could give her another shot? Because I think that's what this is all about. Like if
her failing that beauty.
If Hitler got into art school, I think if Nikki Haley got into that beauty pageant, everything would be different.
I was teased relentlessly. Please stop.
Malcolm, what were you saying, sir?
I was about to say, all of those brown kids we could have saved if y'all would have just taken her for the beauty pageant. Think about this, man. Like the Middle East is, they're hurting, man. Samira Khan once said that Nikki Haley would bomb a new country every menstrual cycle, and I've got to say that's probably true, man. It's got to be true.
I'm so fly, I'm aligned with the planes. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself